Thank you for joining me today. Today we're going to show you how to optimize EA Monster version 8.1 using control points. What we're going to do is just jump right into your Metatrader 4. And the screen that I'm showing right now is the screen for your strategy tester. What you want to do, and you want to pay attention to where I have these yellow highlights, model control points. Use date. I suggest 5 to 10 years is what you want to test on this. 10 years is going to be better. We'll give you better setting files. It's going to take quite a while. It could take 10 or 12 hours to run it, but you're going to get a much better setting file if you use up to 10 years. You want to put this on period H1. I use Tick Data Suite, so I am using Tick Data Suite, and I use Tick Data. Now with control points, you can't use variable spread with this, so you're going to have to put this spread, set it to 50. That's 50 points, which equals 5 pips, okay? Go ahead and make sure you select optimization here in yellow. And then when you're ready to go, you just click Start and let it run. I ran this test. This is just a short optimization I did 2019, January 6th to April 27th. So that's 4 months of optimization that I did just to show you what kind of results you can get by using this optimization file that I'll provide also on our blog page. You go to this next slide I'm showing you here. You're going to see the best results from that 4-month test, 4-month optimization that we did using control points. You're going to notice here I sorted this by profit. You're going to see the highlighted in yellow. This is what you want to pay attention to: the profit factor, and the drawdown. And if you click those words, it'll actually sort it accordingly. And if you notice, what I selected here was the profit was $69.61, drawdown 6%, and profit factor 2.25. So the profit factor was really high on this one. And there were 64 passes on this optimization file. And these were the best ones. You can test out some of these other ones, and all you have to do is simply double click on the result. It will load the setting file in Metatrader 4, and then what you need to do is click Save, and then save that file and name it. If you want to go ahead and save all of these, you can just double click on each one and save it, and it should load them all. Now I do know that you might have to load the optimization file each time. Just verify that the settings are matching when you do the backtest right here, because sometimes when you double click on these and you have an old setting that's in there, it kind of doesn't load the right setting in here. So just be careful, experiment with this, because sometimes when you double click on these and you didn't reset the EA, I think probably you need to reset the EA before loading these, and then just make sure that when you do the back test, it matches the profit backtesting with control points. Okay, now I'm going to show you what the results were. $69.61 profit. On this was the graph for that 4-month test. If you notice, the dips are the drawdowns, and if you look back here, you'll see 6% drawdown. That's what these dips were. This was a starting balance of $1,000, so you had this much drawdown on each one. You look here, you'll see that the backtest results came out matching what the results were in the optimization results. Make sure that it's at 69.61 matches 69.61. And you're going to look for profit factor 2.25, 2.25. And of course, you got your maximal drawdown, 6.5%. That was the back test that I did using that setting file from the results of the optimization. Now, the next thing that you want to do is you want to test it on every tick. So what you're going to do is, and I don't have a screenshot for this, but when you go back to your settings, you're going to change this model to every tick. You're going to go over to tick data settings. Make sure you use tick data. Go to tick data settings. And then in that dialog, you're going to see something called use variable spread. You want to click use variable spread in there. Okay. And I think I have some pictures on my blog page on how to set up use variable spread. Anyway, and this spread will show variable here. You'll uncheck optimization, and then you're going to run the backtest. Make sure it's a H1. And when you run the backtest on every tick, I did it on these 4 months. This is the graph compared to the graph on the control points. Notice that there were more trades on every tick right here. Notice there was, for the most part, less drawdown, less bigger dips. Look at the results. On control points, it was 69.61. On every tick, it was 92.94. Our profit factor was higher, and we had less drawdown. No complaints here. What you want to find when you do every tick is either close to the results that you're getting with the control points or better than. You will not complain if you're getting better results on every tick, because that's what we want. We'd like to see better. But if you're getting something that is much worse than control points, this is when you need to contact me and let me know so I can take a look at it for you. We want to at least come close or profitable. We don't want to do control points fantastic and then every tick is horrible and you start blowing out your account on every tick. So really be careful with this. Make sure you run your back test on every tick after you do the control points. I hope this helps. There's so many incredible new settings in EA Monster 8.1. Literally hundreds or thousands of different ways to set it up. There's a new IRS setting in there, and I'm going to have an optimization file on my blog page for using the IRS, the Intelligent Recovery System. What the Intelligent Recovery System does is the Intelligent Recovery System will, when it goes into loss, let's say you take a loss and you have your stop loss setting at a certain point, it will literally multiply your next few lot sizes, or it will multiply your lot size by a factor of X. And once it reaches where the profit was, where the first loss occurred, the robot now will remember when that first loss occurred and will go back to the normal lot size. There's good things and bad things about this. What you don't want is to have multiple losses all in a row, because if you do, it could draw down or even crash your account. So you have to make sure that that you're using a strategy that has a really high probability, or it doesn't lose many times in a row very often. Okay, but and the optimization file could find you those pairs that'll work well with it. I hope this helps. Do contact me. I'll help you set your settings up on your VPS if you need help with that. I'll help you run back tests. I'll help you find the best setting files for this. The optimization file is only testing some Bollinger Band settings and a couple moving average crosses. There's literally hundreds or thousands of different ways you can optimize a file. I can help you set up your optimization files, or even create new optimization files with you if you would like to optimize some of the other hundreds of different settings in EA Monster. Hope this is great for you. Have a wonderful day.